Oh, I'm muted. Good evening. Welcome to another weekend packed full with interesting demos from Steam. The first demo we're going to look at today is the Crazy Hyper Dungeon Chronicles. I like this name. Hello, Satinal. How are you doing? Thank you, Taigi. I appreciate you. But yeah, this game is a... Oh, I'm doing well, thank you. Glad to hear you're doing fine. This game is a 2D dungeon crawler, and I actually got interested in the game because it has a nice name. I like stylish names, and the game itself looked pretty stylish as well. I'm not sure exactly what the gameplay is about. Yeah, no, the thunderstorm's over. We're fine. It's back to a heat wave over here. In the first, this isn't actually the opening screen for the game. There was a bunch of settings things and splash screens that I went through, but it looks so far up till this point it looks pretty well translated, so we'll see how that goes into the main game itself. There's also this option which I've never really seen in a game before, character voice, and you can toggle between gibberish with onomatopoeic sounds, retro effect, and none. I'm not sure what retro effect is, but at some point we should change it to test that. And yeah, the game started in small mode, but now we're on full screen, so... And there's a bunch of different fonts I can go through. But Open Sans look like the best one, so... Probably a record scratch, maybe. There's a tips and tricks button here which shows you how to, tips and controls, basically. But instead of a regular control menu, they listed by... as a text file instead, which is kind of interesting. Also kind of difficult to go through. But hopefully some of that is in the game as well. I don't know, I've never played the game. But we shall go right into it. Okay, save slot, start. Somewhere in a multiverse. The Kingdom of Parvamun. King Dandelion's castle. So that's what it is. You called, sire? Something incredible happened yesterday. I read a book. Excellent, your majesty. Culture is important. And what book was it? Oh, when I hit escape, it just skips the rest of the story. I was hoping to hit escape to go to the menu. But that's not what happened. So let's look through the rest of this. The Battle of Landolar. It sounds interesting. Apparently Landolar is the only adventurer who ever made it to the end of the Hyper Dungeon. You mean that mephitic underground plagued by perpetual magical entropy? Lando almost snatched the sacred gruel, the most precious relic of the bellicose orc people, kept at the bottom of the labyrinth. Unfortunately, he was then discovered and tied to the torture stake, or something like that. What an exciting story, your majesty. Anyway, my good chamberlain, I was thinking, wouldn't it be wonderful if the sacred gruel were part of my collection? I suppose so, but exactly what is it? I have no idea, I still have to finish that stupid book. But anyway, I want it. I've spoken, now go. Wait, are you sending the chamberlain himself into the dungeon? Or is he recruiting people? Sigh. Well, better this way. As long as he's fixated on some stupid quest, he's not executing people like the Sultan. King Dandelion won't cause trouble elsewhere. Now all I need is a hero. Or a heroine. Stupid enough and reckless enough to venture into that sort of alchemical quantum mess. So I cannot hit escape here either to check the menu. Real name, Heroine Glada Brigida Siglinda McDurden. Real name, Hero Ashili Williams Angelos McDurden. 29 years old. Loves quarrels, whipped cream with apple pie, chests that are easy to pick open. Hates boots that are too loose, fireballs. Her cousin, Hero. Loves brawls, apple pie with whipped cream, so the opposite of this one. Chests that are not too difficult to pick open. So basically the same thing, but they don't want to acknowledge each other, so they change it slightly. Hey Flo, how are you doing? Well, yeah, the opposite as in the words are flipped around, but they mean the same thing. Who's there too tight? Dart traps, his cousin heroine. Hero and heroine have been competing since they were young to determine who will become the greatest adventurer in the world. Now they finally have the opportunity to settle this dispute. I've been good, thank you very much. How have you been? I hope you've been good as well. Cheers. Each individual weapon is tied to a unique combat style to which different powers are associated that you unlock gradually. Choice of the initial weapon does not dictate the combat style that you must strictly adhere to. Therefore, you're free to select the one you prefer. Spear, rusty short sword, rusty mace. So this is different for each one. Workers in the house for the past few weeks. Oh no, why? What were they doing? Are you renovating the house? Semblance of a normal sleep schedule. I cannot even imagine that happening to me. That is pretty horrifying. So this charges this when you block. This charges this when you inflict damage. This charges when you defeat or drive away an opponent. This sounds not as good, right? But I think the point is that it does more damage in general. This is less damage, but this fills up faster. Ooh, I see. Yikes. Oh no. Well, hopefully it's over soon. Normal sleep schedule is not healthy, so these two have the same armor. Damage, their damage and speed are flipped around, but they have the same armor value. This one is just somewhere in between. Let's go for this. Do you like to chat, snoop around, or smash some heads? How's the demo? So far this is pretty good. Well, we've only just started, but so far like it sounds good, looks good. We'll see how it is. This is a 2D dungeon crawler. It's the first game of this weekend's demos. And yeah, hopefully it goes well. So what's the difference between these? Like, snoop around? Oh, okay. So, I see video games as art, crave genuine emotions, captivating narratives, and memorable characters. Battles are easier. Some fights can be avoided by talking. There's a lot of chit-chat, really a lot. Any other things you'll discover while playing? You'll gain more experience from everything. You have more inventory slots from the start because you'll find more loot. You'll face more puzzles along the way. Many other things. So this is actually really cool. I like this mechanic. I wonder how much it actually changes. Yeah, this is apparently not the... Yeah, I thought that this was a build as well. But this looks like it actually changes how the game is played, which is very interesting. You encounter more monsters, battles are harder, and monsters rarely run away. Dialogues are kept to a minimum. So instead of the game having difficulty modes, this game apparently has different styles you can play around instead. There's a lot of chit chat, really a lot. Let's go for this medium explorer one, I guess. No talk, best smash, yeah. Yeah. I'm an explorer in real life, so let's do this. The treasure room does not need more traps. No, don't do that. Don't say that. It has been a dusty journey, but here we are, finally. The only problem is that my cousin, Hero, got ahead of me. He's also in search of the sacred gruel. Oh, how I detest him. But I have an advantage over him. I found in that cellar the Lando Law's journal, the only adventurer who ever managed to reach the 50th level of the Hyper Dungeon. First thing to know about the hypertension is that it wasn't always the madhouse of doom that it is now. Up until a few centuries ago, this was just a run-of-the-mill, utterly simple dungeon. A touch on the dull side even, one of those easily solved, like the dozens scattered all over Parvaman. All it took was to enter, armed with pen and paper, map out the path, and proceed with confidence toward the goal. Or you could just avail yourself of the handy pre-printed maps from the tourist office at the entrance. Unfortunately, due to a magical alchemical quantum catastrophe, the atomic structure of this place got utterly scrambled. I reckon it's suspended between at least 96,822 parallel universes. The most tangible result is that the levels are never the same as themselves. Go on, try to restart the game. Wait, what happened to the fourth wall? If you don't believe me, you'll never find two identical levels. Rooms shift, corridors randomly lengthen or shorten, doors that were there are no longer. Charting a reliable path? Madness. Memorize a trap's location? Nonsense. This place seems the brainchild of a deranged programmer, but what causes instability? Let me explain. I thought we were reading this guy's journal, but suddenly he talks about restarting the game. Okay, so I'm guessing we don't unlock more until we continue further into the game. It's a shame that most of the pages are torn. Oh, I'll find the pages. It seems like someone scattered them here and there throughout the levels. So let's get to work. After all, these initial levels won't be that challenging. Oh, by the way, I added a new redemption in the queue. It's if you want to suggest a demo that I should look at and maybe consider playing, you can do that for like 10 billion points. So I don't actually know how to attack. It's not actually 10 billion points. It's like 6 billion points. Use the spacebar to interact with objects such as crates, locked doors, torches, furniture. Pressing the G key, you can pick up all the items contained in the chest at once. I'm gonna tap out for a moment to make sure everything's okay. 1 second. Okay. Just gonna arrange my streams, arrange my windows. Finally, dear reader, it's time to talk about the most precious treasure in the hyperdungeon, the supreme relic, the fetish of the orc people, the most desired loot, the juiciest booty. What everyone venturing here covets, but only I, honestly, have managed to hold in my hands, the sacred gruel, guarded fiercely by its lethal dungeon in the 50th and final level of the hyperdungeon. A lethal guardian, sorry. Much has been debated about the origins and powers of this legendary cup. According to the most accepted version, it appears to have contained the dentures of Okromolo, the first Orc King, the founder of the noble dynasty that still populates this subterranean realm today. The powers it confers are as unknown as they are boundless. Some say it provides immortality, others that it can turn lead into gold or slime juice into exquisite dwarf beer. It probably does nothing though, right? It's just a cut. I'm convinced that if used in the right way, it could bring a bit of normality back to the hyperdungeon. Now listen carefully, there is only one way to pass the supreme test that the Guardian will ask you to face. What you need to do is as follows. And the page is gone. So if you're not picking up the pages in order, this is page 15. So we actually skipped quite a lot of pages in between. Also, how did this guy write his book? Because what they said was that he reached level, the king's book said, he reached level 50 and then he got captured and tortured and boiled or whatever. I don't know what happened to him, but I wonder how he wrote this book. Still interesting. So we have message. During one of the usual fits of rage, Clara shredded my precious diary into pieces and then scattered its pages everywhere. Ah, that girl's a real firecracker. Sooner or later, I'll have to take care of retrieving all the pages and putting back together. After all, only by reading it in its entirety would it be possible to understand what really happened down here and figure out what the secret gruel is. So this is like blueprints, but on a much larger scale. Go find all the pages and put them back together in a dungeon that's fully random and changing each time. Yes, that is true as well. The parallel universe cop out, basically. Okay, we have water skin. Contains 25 water. This better not be going down over. I guess this goes down to walk around. Yeah. Food 10, food 20. These heal food and health, so we probably don't really want to use this unless we have health to recover. This is nicer. So these heal are more food related heals. This is more health related heal. Water also gives a slight heal. This key probably opens this door. This is probably a tutorial level, right? Which is why you always start like this. Piece of cake. Time 6:15 p.m. 6:16. What does it take to move the clock? Is it this thing? It is, right? It's actually okay. So what it is synced to my computer clock. So this time has changed, but my computer clock is still 6:16:45. So in 15 seconds, this should change. I just want to make sure it is synced to my computer clock. 56, 57, 58, 59. It's 6:17 on my computer clock now. There we go. I guess it's just delayed a few seconds. Ooh, that's the person the thing talked about. That's a nice piece of art. Hey, this darkness seems different. Deeper. Darn, how will I explore this level thoroughly? Truth is, I can't stand the darkness. It reminds me of when I was a kid. That brat hero would always lock me up in the broom closet just to make fun of me. I wonder what he has to say on this level. He probably also says like the heroine would do something nasty to me, and that's why I don't like the dark. Well, lucky for us, there should be some torches here and there. Lighting up torches is my very weird specialty. Let's shed some light, shall we? Oh yeah, I wanted to check the... Instead of gibberish, let's try retro. Let's see what this sounds like. No. Wait, what happens if I do hit... What was the error message? Progress is only autosave at the beginning of each level. Okay. So this is actually a cheat mechanic. But anyway. So how do I actually light up a torch? Or this... No, this is a banner, not a torch. And may light prevail. You have lit up all the torches in level 2. So this demo apparently has achievements. And kinda simple achievements. Well, that one was simple. Mission accomplished. I've overcome my fear of the dark. At least for this level. Oh, and so everything got lit up once I did that. Interesting. Drag items with the mouse. Hold shift to click, split them while clicking. Click on them to interact with the items. G. Oh, Clara, this was the person that we saw in the splash screen between levels. I wish I could click here to path here. Some games like this have a click to path kind of thing. This does not. These are very pretty. This This level is called Fake Wall. I wonder if... Why do the stairwells keep falling apart behind me? Fake wall. There's no real dungeon without secret levels, right? And this dungeon is no exception. Somewhere you'll find not 1 but 4 hidden levels. But be careful, reaching them is extremely difficult. Only the great masters of absolute completionism, the 100% detailed attentive fanatics, have made it. To reach one, you will have to endure a lot of really hellish battles. Maybe we are being chased down, but I was chasing Hero as well, right? So my brother should have, or my cousin should have, caused all those stairs to cave in so that no one else could follow behind him. So that he would be... Plus wait, I have to leave this dungeon eventually, right? How does that work? How am I gonna go out? Maybe we just don't think so far ahead. To reach one, you have to endure a lot of really hellish battles. To reach another, you'll have to prove that you're a true bibliophile. You'll reach the third by keeping a certain item of seemingly little use with you for a long time. And the fourth, no one knows how to get in, but perhaps you find a clue later on. Weird. Pressing the J key will open this library. Traps. Now it's time to talk about traps. Did I get our attention? Very good. Knowing what follows could help me come out alive, you know. Yes, I like the music. Although, given the erratic nature of this place, it is impossible to mark them precisely. It's at least possible to try to catalog the main traps the orcs have devised to keep adventurers, marauders, peddlers, curious types, dungeon bloggers, hey, I feel attacked, and other nuisances at bay. There are 3 main types. Floor spikes, a classic, the nightmare of Persian princes and buxom tomb raiders. They are slow, conspicuous, and easy to avoid. If you're so blind or so drunk as to end up on them, you'll end up with a few unsolicited piercings. Darts, there's a barrage of them. They fly like butterflies and sting like hornets. It takes a little more timing not to end up with a dozen in your back. Flamethrowers, the good news is that they light up the darker levels. The bad news is that if they catch you, they will turn you into an overcooked steak. Pretty nice, pretty funny so far. Sting like hornets here. To avoid traps, you can perform an automatic flip when you have accumulated enough rage. Rage is 0 on 100 in the top left. Yeah, it's more like you float like butterfly and sting like a bee, but close enough. Oh, I didn't read the rest of that. I was too busy looking at So I guess that's one of that's kind of like the first drawback of the thing. There's no way to look at the health things again right now. I was busy looking at chat instead. It was something about being able to flip over if you have enough rage, right? Swing. Nothing here. I gain a level by lighting the torch. Please select an advancement. Hit points, rage points, plus 2 to nourishment, hydration points for food and drink. I wonder what this means. So, this probably means like maximum hit points, maximum rage points, plus 2 to nourishment, hydration points for food and drink. I wonder how much of an effect that has in the long run. So I think this is obviously a helper. This is like an ability counter thing. Let's leave this alone. Let's go for this. Whoosh. Zang. Potato. Food 10, heal 5. Apparently they just, scientists just found out that potatoes are relatives of tomatoes. They evolve out of like tomatoes or something like that. I was like, huh. One belt. So I don't actually have a... Do I have 2 belt slots? No, this is a ring slot. You sting like a bee, you die afterwards. That's true. There we go. Now I'll have handy items for combat at my fingertips, like healing potions that I'll surely find sooner or later. So this is the retro knife. I think it's better. I bet I'll find belts with more slots later on. Okay, so belt goes here. What do you mean by unwinding a stinger, Flo? What is unwinding a stinger? Oh, this belt just has 1 slot, but we can go up to 5. A dungeon without traps wouldn't be a real dungeon, right? Orcs only hang out in the lower levels, but to keep annoying past adventurers and door-to-door salesmen at bay, they've scattered quite daily traps everywhere. Watch how you move unless you want to become a pincushion. Anyway, take this belt with you. It's a handy accessory to store items that you can use during battles. Don't forget to wear it. Really? What kind of video? Don't tell me. Oh, tell me what unwinding means. I don't want to watch videos about bees, but I'm curious about unwinding. Ooh, fight tutorial. Can change your minds of this thing. Interesting. Wow. Hehe. Looks like it's time to throw some punches. I was craving some action. Whoosh. Hi. Whoosh. Hi. Yo, dude. Tutor. Dude? Anyway, who am I talking to? I'm Tutor, the Master of Arms. Yeah, Sentinel. You can't believe everything you see these days. Well, some tips on how the combat system works could come in handy. You're in the right place. My combat tutorials are famous throughout the Hyper Dungeon. Will it take long? It depends on how fast you learn. It depends on what setting you took back at the start. And is it skippable? Sure, if you decide to meet a gruesome death at the hands of the first real enemy you encounter. Are you really? Yes, can't believe anything you say. Sure. Okay, let's get started. Oh, by the way, this tutorial will last about 5 minutes. So if you accept, don't complain. You get a second option to skip it. Not a problem, I really need to learn your lesson. Great, come to me. An encounter. Alright, cool beans. Let me break it down for ya. So, there's this dope initiative bar right above your head. It fills up real quick, you know what I'm saying? And right next to it, there's a lit up number that shows who's gonna strike first. Plus, right before it's your turn or the enemy's turn, you see a flashy light like a boss? Sure. I didn't understand any of that. No sweat, bro. Trust me, it's a piece of cake. Just take a look and you'll catch the vibe. Now it's your turn, bro. Now it's my turn, dude. Now it's your turn again, man. Alright, you got the gist. You got the gist, my friend. Now, on to the next lesson, targeting enemies. Targeting enemies is hell important, you know? Gotta choose who you want to smack down. But what's even more crucial is targeting the fool who's about to attack you when their initiative bar is max. That way you can try to block their hit, savvy? So, how can I target an enemy? Piece of cake, bro. Use the WASD cursor keys or your controller's joystick to switch between enemies. Or you can click on the dude you want to focus with your mouse. This is probably easier. This is your almost disadvantage doing any of this, right? Like if someone's about to swing at you, you can lock onto them, you dig? What if I accidentally target an empty spot when I attack? You just waste your turn, dude. Don't let that happen, man. What if I target a different enemy on an empty spot when the enemy is about to strike? Oh, that's the worst, bro. Not only will the enemy land a hit on ya, but it might even score a crit. It's even nasty if they catch you flanked or from behind, cause the damage will be off the chart. Huh. Okay, please continue. Give it a shot. Target me on an empty spot using either the or just click with your mouse. Do it a few times to get a hang of it, you feel me? Yo, you're killing it with the targeting, that's me. But yo, stay focused even when you're swarmed by enemies. Lose that focus and they'll wipe you out, no mercy. So interesting. So this is kind of a it's kind of a real-time thing as well. You need to successfully select the enemy who's going to move next to try to block him and to prevent him from critting you. Always keep your eyes on the next foe in line before they come at you. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. What's next? Now let's talk about how you lay down your attacks. When the initiative bar fills up, it's time to throw down, bro. Once the blinking stops, you'll see the attack gauge popping up below, filling up. You need to click with the mouse or press the space key or the A button on the controller when the indicator lines up with the hit area. What is this hit area? Yo, it's easier to show than to explain, you know? So get ready and get to take a swing at me. I won't strike back for now. Concentrate, man. Yeah, that hurts, bro, again. Oh. You got me, dude. Very well. Yo, you're picking this up real quick. Peep this. The hit area's got a darker zone. And that's a critical area, my friend. If you hit that one, you'll land a critical hit. Massive damage. Boom! A quick way to end a scrap, you know what I'm saying? Some bees might even bolt if they're on their last legs. Does this mean I can run away too if I'm low on hit points? Nah, bro, you're a knight, ain't ya? Knights don't back down. Quit the jibber jabber and learn to defend yourself properly. That's the last lesson for now, at least. How can I defend myself? Alright, you're on point, paying attention. Defending is like attacking, but it's trickier because it's all about being quick on your feet. You ready for this? That was hard, isn't it, dude? Stay focused. Wow. What happens if I let it go? Critical this time, bro. Concentrate. I'm gonna let it go again. Ah, okay. So anything past the line is kind of... Ow. So anything before the line, anything too far before the line is also critical. I guess the two bars actually have colors. Well done, bro. Again. Good response, dude. Yo, you did great. Hope I didn't rough you up too bad. Don't sweat it. Your wounds will be patched up. Props to ya, you've mastered the basics of combat. But before I chat, gotta remind you of the most important thing. Don't ever feed him after midnight. Nope, scratch that. Always target the enemy that is about to strike at me, right? That's a ticket, my friend. I bet this might actually be a clue for later. Either that or it's a reference I don't get. Yo, that's all there is to know, dude. I'm out of here. Gotta lay down the tracks for my new gangster epic album. Oh, it's a reference to Gremlins? Okay. I don't know Gremlins. Now, go face that skeleton. We'll never cross paths again. Does a music genre called that really exist? Oh, I found some money. I only know that you can't feed you can't wet them because they multiply in water. That's all I know. Zap, zap, whoosh. Okay. Oh. Oh. Interesting. I wonder if different weapons have different attack and defense zones. They definitely have different damages, but do they have different... I wonder if they have different attack successes and defense successes. That'll be interesting. Okay, money. Grab as many as possible. The time will surely come when you can spend all this fantastic wealth. Nice. Mushroom. Those that won't kill you the first bite are delicious when sauteed. So these are like ingredients, right? They don't actually heal me unlike these ones. You've unlocked a new power. Slows the cursor's speed on the attack. Ah. Downside simultaneously reduces the size of the target area and the critical area. That's funny. Great. Yo, dude, I thought you said we won't see you again. Fred, you scared me. I thought we were done seeing each other. Well, I figured I could drop some more knowledge bombs about powers and combat styles. Continue the tutorial. Duration 3 minutes. Fine. Okay, you have my full attention, bro. Listen up. This is hella important. Each combat style's got its own powers. Some overlap, others are unique. Are you telling me there is more than one combat style? You got it, my friend? Swordsmanship is all about slicing and dicing with swords and axes. Fencing is all about quick strikes with spears, while mace combat focuses on maces? Bingo! Maces and hammers. Each style's got its own flavor of fighting. Swordsmanship is all about holding the line and defending. Fencing is about speed and agility. Mace combat, well, that's about bringing the pain. I preferred it earlier when you talked less and let me practice more. Well, ain't that a shame? This dungeon gobbles up impatient noobs like yourself. And your cousin. Now, where was I? Alright, combat styles. The more you train in a style, the more powers you unlock. And the rage is what gives a warrior his power. To use a power in battle, you gotta build up enough rage. Yeah, that's it. Just like you're doing now with this lengthy chat. The rage is telling you now. Take your weapon. Use it. Strike me down with it. Take a look at your rage bar now. Yeah, so it did increase my maximum rage. An encounter. Impressive, most impressive. Look at that full rage bar. Each combat style has its own way of gaining rage. In swordsmanship, you can rage by blocking enemy attacks. In fencing, it's all about attacking the enemy. And in mace combat, you generate rage with every enemy you defeat. Oh, and you can also chuck down some potions to boost your rage. Now, it's time to unleash that rage by activating the power you just unlocked. If you're using a keyboard, press the key to activate the power during combat. In this case, it's 1. Or you can click on the power icon using your mouse. If you're using a controller, too bad. When you're done, just release the LT button to activate the power. Yeah. Can I activate the power at any time? Hell yeah! If a power can be used immediately, it will be queued up. For example, if you're in the middle of a parry or an attack, the power will kick in as soon as the action is done. Alright, I won't lay a finger on you. Just go ahead and unleash that power you just earned. Hey, one thing, man. Press 1. Oh, you're actually going through the tutorial, okay. Great, the power is active, man. Now hit me. Yo, peep the effect on the focus power. It slows down the attack bar's indicator speed, man. Yes, but it doesn't seem very powerful. Don't sleep on it, fam. While it may not pack the same punch, it comes in clutch against tougher foes. Plus, it uses less reach compared to those powers that demand more. Trust, when you're up against beefier opponents, the attack bar indicator speed cranks up. Ah, I see. Yeah, those questions are never answered. They're house rules, basically. For the DM to... When you play the Gremlins RPG, the DM will have to decide on those. They don't define it so that the DM has freedom of deciding what to do. Making the focus power a must-have. I see, thanks for the tip. Any more advice? For sure, you can unlock all the powers in a combat style by maxing out the corresponding skill, you think? Or, you can dabble in all 3 combat styles, but leveling up higher tier powers becomes a real grind, my friend. Got options, fam. Stick to one weapon type or switch up your style based on the situation. It's all up to you and either path can lead you to victory. Oh, just one more thing before you go, dude. You can handle your powers through the powers window, my friend. Just hit the powers button. Exactly, right there in the status area. Remember, you can activate focus on the buttons in the area by pressing tab. Or access powers and info screens pressing view menu. The window you can activate the powers you want to bring to the fight. Make sure you choose wisely. Alright, now you got all the basics down to keep moving forward. Dude, I'm out of here. Gotta shine up my gun collection. We won't be seeing each other again. Wait, he's got a gun collection? Then why does he need swords and shields? I'm sure you won't be seeing him again. Chest. Okay. Interesting. It's an AoE. Multiplies the number of target areas and critical areas on the attack bar for 4 seconds. Of course, they will be smaller. Every 10 levels, time increases by 1. So wait, 10 levels like in the skill? Is this like 10% or in like my character levels? Who knows? So this right clicking actually removed this from the skill. Or how do I actually equip the skill? What happens if I do this? Oh no, this is for potions, never mind. For some reason I thought in that previous fight there was a belt symbol and then there were a bunch of skills. But the belt symbol probably opened another menu or something. F is a clock. The moon is up. Tough luck, buddy. What is this? Gaudy necklace. May save you from sudden decapitation. Who knows? Nah. But I mean, sure. What did I get? I got this, I guess. 0 findings. errorless target. So these are the weapons so that I can switch class if I want to. The weapons in this crate are the property of Oklara, the Orc Queen. Anyone who touches them is subject to the amputation of a random limb determined for women by rolling and for men by rolling 1d5. Terrible. Oklara is apparently quite a character. This is Tutar. Okay, so there is a surprise attack mechanic. There is a luring mechanic. Interesting. Magical foes. Some throw stuff like magic webs that slow you down, others hurl fireballs as big as planets. Some even heal the entire crew. Basically, it's like a team party over here. Over there. And you? No magic for you. You can't even defend against spells like you do with melee attacks. But you can counter their powers. Okay, interesting. This game has a lot of character. I like it a lot so far. But we'll need to see how the levels develop. Right now we're still in the tutorial. And there's nothing random about it, right? Oh. Almost walked right into that. So this one might or might not be a random level, I'm not sure. Apparently there's 7 relics in here and I've got 1. I wonder when we'll find the second one. This is a switch of some kind. I guess it's not a switch of some kind. It looked like a switch of some kind. Oh, I can. Oh, okay, wait. I want to see that. Okay, so I took 20 rage damage basically. So what happens is that when if you walk over spikes, you take rage damage before you take health damage. Is what I'm surmising. I have the extra rage from the tutorial, which is... Wait, is my rage going down over time? I think it is, right? It is, yeah. Now that you've acquired power, you can activate it by pressing the number. You can press the Q key to pause the game and calmly select one or more powers to activate. I see. Did I click on it on time? There, you should have aimed at that rat that's about to attack you. Yeah, I know. Move to another tile. You need to follow it by clicking on it with the mouse. Only then can you defend itself. Yeah. When this dialogue ends, you'll have a few seconds to do it, complete with a slow motion blink effects like in the Matrix, but only this time. Squeak! Hey, that's... Yes. I'm clicking on it, but I missed the... Stop moving around, you scum! Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, 2 bars are very close together, that's the thing out. But apparently I can actually switch it after even after the thing starts flashing, I can still switch it at that time. Wow, I think. Terrible. Yeah, that went bad. I was trying to. That was the first time we've seen multiple enemies in a combat, right? So I kind of got used to what to do after a while. I am very close to the end of Prey. Very close to the end of Prey. We are not quite there yet, but we'll continue next week. I think I have 2 more streams of that to go. But I'm not 100% sure since it's my first playthrough. I'm in the life support area. No, I'm in the power plant area now. Okay. Potion staff. Potion staff. Potion staff. Potato. Leather. Meat. It wasn't that hard to get rid of these 2. Yeah, it was. But hey, what's down there in the corner? Looks like a button. Ah, interesting. Let's continue with this. Multiplies the number of target areas on the attack bar for 4 seconds. Yeah. So I only have one. Oh, it's one or the other. Okay. Oh, I see how this works. Okay. So you have A, B, and one of these will go onto the 2 bar, one of these will go on the 3 bar, and so on. Let's stick with this for now. Ministry of Madness bounty notice, the War Cat. Real name unknown. Appearance unknown, but we like to imagine her as sexy in a very tight costume. She's the most infamous thief in the entire Hyper Dungeon, guilty of emptying the pockets of dozens of adventurers, burglarizing Alphonse's restaurant, and plundering the donation boxes of the Temple of Pakfutoka. So this is kind of like, this might be kind of like dropping law for other areas in the zone that you haven't seen yet. Bounty, dead or alive, 1 million gold coins in gift vouchers at Pascal's shop. So another thing. Interesting. Okay. I should restore my health, because that battle didn't go very well. But also I'm running out of food and water anyway. Drink 2 of those. Some bread. Some pierogi. Vouchers, yeah. They don't have enough gold coins for it, but you get vouchers. So there's a button in the corner, they said. Where? I don't see no button. Oh. I see what they mean. It's against the wall. I was looking on the floor. Shut up, I know. Stop backseating. Click. So that's what the button looks like, okay? I am Amish, the wicked wizard of the 99th level, but there are only 50 levels in the dungeon. And you have a riddle for me? And if I don't solve it, I won't be able to proceed? And how do you know? Are you also familiar with the dark arts? Nah, it's just that the level is titled that way, the wizard's riddle. So if you're the wizard, easy, right? Enough chit-chat, you'll never escape from here. I can actually skip the riddle. Alright then, I'll give it my all to overcome this challenge. You will never succeed. The only way to open the door is to find the 3 unveiling glyphs hidden around here. Where could they be? Who knows? They could be anywhere. Is that one? Ah, beginner's luck. But you'll never find the other 2. And this one? Well done. But your lucky star will eventually abandon you. Mention of the restaurant reminds me of games to their own restaurant in the same building. keeps writing the restaurant into the games. What studio is that? That's really amazing. It's kind of the same way that all the games that Sentinel makes have references to, not even references, all of them feature Taigi in them, except I think the very first game. And of course we all rave about how good Taigi is as well. Whoosh! You gain 2 XP. All torches are lit, you gain 30 XP. So lighting all the torches on the level gives you extra XP. Project Moon, wait, Project Moon. What games did they do? I feel like... Yeah, Lobotomy Corporation and Library of Ruina. I've only played Library of Ruina and only a little bit. I wish I played more of it. I don't remember a restaurant in that game now. But that's funny. But I guess I didn't play very far in. In fact, I only played a couple hours of Library of Ruina. Someday. What about this one? Okay, never mind. You won't pass anyway. Not until you put them in the right order. It could take years to find the right combination. I'm not a genius with combinatorial calculations, but it shouldn't take too many attempts. Water, water, fire, earth? No, it's not. Are there any clues? Probably not, but fire, water, earth? Oh, you are so far away. Water, earth, fire. Easy peasy. What? Wait, what the? How is this possible? How did you manage it? Oh, come on, it wasn't that difficult. It's not true. Seriously? Maybe I'm adding more glyphs to increase the possible combinations? Trying to hide them better? La la la, I'm not even listening to you. It's an incredibly complicated riddle. Damnation. If I continue like this, I'll never get this job. Ooh. What's that lore about? Inventory slot, please. Elixir of Vitality, Health Potion. Yeah, the truth is, without these humble healing potions, no adventurer would ever make it to the end of their story. Just think about it when you got one down. So this goes here, but really should go here. Armish, you told me to try and solve this riddle, and I did. I've never seen such a stupid riddle. So simple that I could solve it blindfolded. Was it too much to ask for you to include air with the other 3 elements? I even suggested it to you. Shelter, 85th level Blood Elf. I like these notes. I'm gonna run out of space very fast for them. Bert, William, maybe there's 7 downstairs on the next level. I'm itching to raid the imbecile Alphonse's pantry again. Sign, your boss, Tom. Wait a minute, it's 6:58 PM here. I wonder if that's a coincidence. Whatever this is. Remove before disposing. What does it say then? Oh, that's why you don't have the destroy button, is what they're trying to tell you. Okay. Dungeon delicacies. Yum yum yum. What a lovely scent. Is someone cooking up a storm? Nom nom nom. So these things are not perfectly synced, so I have to kind of wait for them to sync, which I think is every 3 or 4 rotations, right? So probably the next one. Message. Caution, fire tongues, watch your step. Originally, the fire tanks were meant to be an innovative system to automatically light all the scattered torches around. However, at some point, the orcs decided to repurpose it as an additional defense system against annoyances. Makes sense, makes sense. Let's go this way first. Let's not go this way first. Well, the exit is here, so maybe let's go this way first. Chez Alphonse. Quality cuisine for adventurers and non-adventurers alike. Reviewed 26 times as the best restaurant in the Hyper Dungeon. Skeletons are not allowed. After all, they lack a stomach. What use is a restaurant to them? All other creatures are welcome. We serve gluten-free, lactose-free, and fairy dust-free dishes. Our dishes may contain traces of nuts, mustard, and colorful slime juice. Excuse me? Oh, marvelous! The long-awaited sous chef has finally arrived. Sous chef? Sous chef? Certainly, my loyal right-hand man. I think there must be a mistake. No mistake, you are my sous chef. First things first, I will teach you the basics to create my exquisite recipes. Sigh, another tutorial coming up. Start tutorial, duration 2 minutes. Sigh, oh yeah, okay. Very well, let's start with something simple. Prepare a nice cooked fish as I'm expecting the first customers. To do that, first you need a recipe. I must have written it somewhere. Look inside that box, it should be there. Once you find it, pick up, then read it to learn how to make it. Go ahead and get started. Clank. Cooked fish recipe. Once learned, it will be available in the kitchen. Just only the kitchen. Learn. Excellent, my assistant. These recipes, including the one for the fish, will be recorded in your journal, where you can also find the necessary ingredients. Speaking of ingredients, as everyone knows, to make a cooked fish, all you need is some raw fish. Fish is a rather common ingredient in this dungeon, but don't ask me where it comes from. However, you can retrieve some from my secret chest. I'll do it right away. But why did you lock me in this room? No distractions are allowed during my lessons. So focus and follow my instructions and everything will be fine. Okay. Cooking station. Interesting. I wonder who does the cleaning around here. Don't ask. Nothing worth keeping. Nothing of use. Nothing important. Nothing worth keeping. Nothing worthwhile. Water skin. This water is dirty. Fish. Alright, I believe I have the required ingredient. Perfect. Now simply approach the cooking station, press the space key or the A button on the controller, and then click the create button after selecting the appropriate recipe. Is that it? Exactly. You learn more recipes gradually, but make sure not to waste ingredients. Now, let me see how you cook that fish. Okay. Fry, boil, chop, chop. Excellent work. You did it. You'll make a remarkable assistant. I have to confess something. I'm not actually your assistant, I'm sorry. No? Regrettably not, but I can tell you that you're truly skilled at explaining. But we don't have time for this now. As mentioned, the first customers are starting to arrive. Please lend me a hand. Alright. Thank you. Please follow my instructions. Hey, cook, I'm bloody famished. Hurry it up. Phew. Luckily, it's just a goblin. Ooh, the game actually just saved your lunch for tomorrow. Today. Made me realize you forgot to take your fish out of the freezer. Nice. Good job, game. See, that's another point for the game. It almost seems like we're going to play a restaurant management game here. Goblins have simple tastes. Doesn't surprise me they don't have taste buds. So I suppose when the game says you actually have a lot of lore and stuff that you can, and additional conversations that you can have, it'll be in places like this, right? They'll tell you all about the dungeon and the quirks of like every monster, and you probably hear about stories about other customers and nonsense like that, or other people going through the dungeon. So basically, they're fine with just about anything. That fish you cooked earlier will be absolutely perfect for them. Go and give it to him. Here you go, a fish cooked a la Dungeonaire. Exquisite. Yum, I adore homemade cuisine, simple and unpretentious. If I had taste buds, they'd be celebrating. Hey friends, come and try this fantastic cuisine too. Uh-oh. Yuck. We are very hungry. We are extremely hungry. Does that mean, you want to eat me? We practice cannibalism only sporadically. Hardly ever if you have a decent gastronomic alternative. So bring me a nice well done steak right away. I don't like it bloody. Well, I mean I do like blood, but only in battle. I, on the other hand, would love to savor a delicious omelette with cheese and mushrooms. And mind you, don't burn it. As you wish, gentlemen. Orcs, all things considered, have moderate demands. The worst of them all are the trolls, the ruthless culinary critics, extremely picky. Pleasing them is always a nightmare. Understood, but where can I find the recipes and ingredients? In the storeroom, here's the key. Watch out, it's infested with rats. Go and show them who's boss. In the meantime, I'll try to keep our guests occupied. But please hurry up, or they'll end up eating me. My friends, dear friends, I really want to tell you a joke. A goblin, a troll, and an orc walk into a restaurant. And that's it. That's it. What's the punchline? What part of "we are hungry" isn't clear to you? But you shouldn't talk. You should bring us food. And quickly. To both of us. You know, it's not fair if one eats while the other watches. While I, on the other hand, already have a full tummy. It's the same thing. Hey, oh, it's different. Hey, haven't you finished cooking yet? Well, then I guess we'll have to eat you. Perfect. I was still feeling a bit peckish. Oh no. I didn't mean to do this. Ow. That's love damage. Ow. What an inglorious ending, killed by a fierce foe. You died for the first time, and hopefully the last. They should save it at the start of the level, right? Yeah, they do. The vampire needs a coffin upgrade. You can at devs. I'll just change the number later. I do still need them tracked, so please add that have. So the dungeon actually changed. Ah, interesting. Okay, so let's skip this. Thanks, but really not everything. Everything. There's a typo. Fantastic. First customers about to arrive. Alright. So this actually changes. There's a secret side mission in Prey. It might be. So this actually changes because you skip the tutorial. Now he says, look in the chest, there's a recipe for cooked fish and also a fish to be cooked. Please prepare it. I told you. So this one we didn't see when I'm only fighting one person. I told you not to come back empty-handed. Well, then I'll guess I'll have to feast on you. Oh. So this also summons all three of them. Well, this one is new to me. Orc and troll attacking. I've never beaten him before. Wait, I'm not him though. Well, I'm dead. I'm very much dead. Ow, I missed. Oops. Oh, this is double attack. I keep missing that this is double attack. Okay, so let's not do that as well. I wanted to see what happens if you could just fight the goblin alone, but apparently not. Good to know though. So this time we are gonna do the food quest. Mystical portal pulsates with magical energy. It is nice that I can hit escape to skip most of the things. Oh, I almost stabbed myself in that thing. Yeah, that counts as a real death, yes. Even though I was experimenting. Skip. Alright. This, I don't remember this coming up before, but maybe I just didn't see it. There isn't a recipe in here. So the recipe, no, somehow saved? Oh, the recipe's in this one. I thought the last time they were in the same chest. Either way. You know nothing. John Cook. Who's that? The cooking minigame. It's the most perilous part so far. Anyway, cook this. Fry, boil, fry, chop, sizzle, fry. Here you go, a fish cook. Yeah, we've seen this. My friends, dear friends, okay. This time we found an additional item. Okay. There's also journal stuff that we never seen. Also, he is from a parallel universe. That explains his speech tics. Twin brother of Pascal and Robert Bragg. In reality, it's not clear whether they are three different individuals or if it's always the same character. So this is always, I guess this is always standard. Interesting. Good night, Flo. I won't. Have a good time zone. See you tomorrow. Tomorrow? See you soon. Hopefully tomorrow, but whenever. The curse of the walk. I wonder what this curse of the walk is. Skeleton. Why don't skeletons fight each other? They don't have the guts. Hopefully tomorrow, yeah. Okay. Dang. Oh, I didn't wait long enough. So ideally, if I want to fight them one at a time, I need to lure them out, right? No. Oh, I guess I'm fighting both at once. Oops. Stop moving around. I'm attacking first. I'm attacking next. I'll just attack you. Run away. Defend. Oops. That's okay. Just defend again. This is gonna be really confusing when there are a lot of enemies. I don't think I have that kind of coordination. Leather, ordinary ring, cheese, meat. A simple ring with no special powers, probably crafted from the tap of a slime juice can. Still cool to wear until you find something better. Sure. So this and this do nothing as far as we know. More water, that's good. Steak recipe, omelette recipe. Sure. Nothing worthwhile. More ingredients. Guess we should explore this way as well. Ooh. Yes. This must be the exit, right? Caution, fight. Oh, we saw this earlier. In the zone, in the other level before we had to load the game. So 30 XP, all torches are lit. Oh, you're finally back. Can't talk to him. So I need one stick and one omelette. This actually cooked all the omelettes. Let's go hit pines. Sorry, this actually cooked all the steaks. So this number defaulted to maximum when I was here. Good to watch for because I'm not sure if the ingredients are used in different recipes. So I must be careful not to cook the wrong thing. Or cook too many of one item. Here you go, a well-cooked steak from Mr. Ark, and an omelette from Mr. Gourmet. Yum, excellent. Wow, you've amazed me. This dish is outstanding. Usually everything disgusts me, but I must admit this dish was fantastic. Alphonse, you deserve your first star in the Trollin Guide. Trollin Guide, instead of Michelin. Trollin Guide. I told you, friends. Thank you, and please come visit us again. Clank. Excellent, you've shown everyone your worth in the kitchen and brought honor to my restaurant. Well, thank you. Now you can access the most arcane and hidden secrets of hot cuisine. Use an ingredient for an advanced level recipe. You'll see that sooner or later it will come in handy. Fantastic. But what will I do with a ham? Which one was increasing fencing, right? So this was not a recipe, it was a ham. What is this? Ham is an extremely rare commodity around here, and the Ark Bank is paid for by its weight in solid gold. Use it sparingly for sandwiches and omelette. It's a legendary ingredient that heals 200 food and 200... Okay, well anyway. And I can put it on my belt if I want. In fact, the button is to move it. Oh, this button moves the item to the belt. I'm probably going to have to use this. No, this just open on its own. kind of thought he said he was going to give me a recipe, but he gave me a piece of ham instead. Very nice. These zone transition pictures are so nice. Creating levels, sealed rooms. So I guess I'm not sure so far from the tutorial whether the entire 50 levels are story based like this, or if it turns into a random roguelike kind of dungeon after a while. So far we're on level 6 and all of them have been tutorial levels. But there's also, they kind of implied that you can skip all of them as well while going through them. So we'll find out, I guess, eventually. We might not find out though before the end of the timer. Hey, look who's here. What are you talking about? This is my cousin, right? Zang! Oops. He saw me even though I was around the corner. Yes, run away, scum. Where's my iron key? Oh. I guess I used it at some point. Tennis gloves. Where? Fluttering page. A page torn from Landolor Journal. Nice. So this is Orcs, page 5. In this chapter, I'll discuss one of my favorite topics, Orcs. I could talk about them endlessly. What else can I say? Other than what I have reported in the bestiary section of my book. By the way, I assume you've already read it. If not, you better do so soon. Despite the massive dumbing down the underwent due to the nefarious event I covered in the previous pages, they've managed to retain a semblance of social structure. Their offspring, or baby orcs, have a school dedicated to them at level 26. Wow! So this is actually like referencing a much lower level. So I think this is kind of less of a dungeon crawler, although, I mean, it is a dungeon crawler, but it's not a roguelike dungeon where every level is different. It's completely random. Each level has a theme or story to it, I guess. Although the teaching quality leaves much to be desired, it's something. Adult males usually hang around in the lower levels, bashing anything that moves. Oh, they hassle Alphonse at his restaurant. Some female orcs, however, have astounding healing abilities. The deadliest tribe members are for sure the Employoroxes and Bureaucratorcs who frequent the lower levels. But hey, I wouldn't worry too much about them. You're likely to be stone dead long before you meet one. And now, let me tell you about my absolute favorite orc. Missing page. 0 findings. Trap that leads to a torch, I guess. Funny how that works. It's always like that. Do I really want to come here? Do I? I don't think I do. Not yet. Whoosh. Oh. Ministry of Madness, Administrative Circular, big number. Patented teleportation with warp technology. So they can actually spot me around a corner. So if they ambush me by attacking my back to start the combat, I cannot avoid the first hit. Kirstein offspring. They're a skeleton, they don't have offspring. Oops. Yeah, let's maybe heal a bit. Increases the heroine's attack speed by 1 for 4 seconds. Yeah, so this is on my 2 slot. What's my food at? 60 and 55. Sure, let's eat that. I don't have anything that increases health more than food. I don't have any food item that increases more, that heals me more than the food thing does. So it's not worth it to use any of these right now. Technically, I can use a potion. Heal 23%, not worth it though. This is rare. It's rare that a potion actually heals your water stat as well. It does make sense, but a lot of games don't do that. I guess I can heal using this, right? There we go. 87 is good enough. So what is this? This probably puts me out in here. I'm ambushed again. So they made me face the other way. Squash. Okay. All consumed by the rat. The graveyard of armor pieces rusted. I'm not sure which way it was originally. Oh, I guess this thing's opening. Okay. So that way. Oops. I was trying to beat the spikes. It didn't work. What? Oh, I walked past it on accident. I guess. I was trying to walk into its back, but I think I was half a pixel too high. So I walked behind it instead. I walked above it instead. Oh well. Bye bye. Give me more additional inventory slots. It's funny that even though the skeleton ran away, I still got the skeleton bone as a reward. The one I've been looking for all along. Post Office by Bukowski. What? Hey, one of my favorite books. I, Robot by Asimov. Among the books I spot Deep O Space by Carlos Umbrella whatever. Peeking through the books. The Deep Old Space by Carlo Umberto Grazia. Someone else's bed. Nothing valuable. Button. That guy spotted me from way away. Flawless victory. I guess now we go this way. Ah! My wicked cousin, Hero. You made it all the way here in one piece? You surprised me. I thought klutz like you would get lost in the darkness on level 2. You always underestimate me ever since we were kids. When we were kids, without my help, you wouldn't even have been able to find the socks you were wearing. I'll show you what I'm worth. I'll retrieve the secret gruel before you. In your dreams, klutz, see you at level 50. He should have collapsed the stairs behind me. Snot, what an insufferable boy. But he's ahead of me, I have to surpass him. No hidden gems, just filth. Bread recipe and a diary. Dear reader, you're in luck. You hold in your hands the diary in which I intend to enclose my memoirs. Who am I? Why, Herbert, of course. Sure, at the moment I'm just a simple son of a gout-ridden farmer and a yak milker from the Azure Grey Mountains. What I'm most famous for is that time I almost wiped out the entire village school by accidentally gifting poisonous mushrooms to the cafeteria cook. But hey, all that's going to change. It will change soon, very soon. Soon as I get out of here, everyone will remember me as Herbert the Magnificent. Why? Because I will be the second adventurer to reach the bottom of the Hyper Dungeon after the legendary Lando Lore, of course. Soon I will surpass his greatness. I, too, will reach the final room, overcome the supreme trial, and obtain the secret gruel, the treasure of the orcs. I'm writing this preface on the 48th level. Getting here was no walk in the park. There were all those traps, demons, the ravings of the nutty Cyril Forel, oh no, and a lot of other crazy stuff. I can't wait to tell you about it. My memoirs will be thrilling. This level houses the officers of the Ministry of Madness. As absurd as it seems, getting out of here is a breeze. No one trying to incinerate me, skin me from a mouse pad, or challenge me to a shooting gallery. So these things are all things that are going to happen on other levels, right? Just need to get some stupid stamp document to move to the next level. Even a kid could do it. Let me sort out that silly formality. Then I'll borrow an ink bottle from those nice bureaucrats and continue writing my memoirs. These guys that Lando warned us against. I'll tell you everything there is to know about the Hyper Dungeon. This way you can follow in my footsteps without taking the slightest risk. I was kind of hoping that this will go down here, and then there will be 7 different diaries to find. I don't think that's the case. Oh well. I wish I can put these somewhere besides in my inventory. It would be nice if the game provided a thing to put all these in. Okay, onwards. Delving deep, the armory is running low on weapons. Oh, there's nothing on there. Well, this level doesn't require a torch. I can't use my weapon for mining. I need a pickaxe for that. So this weapon stays lit up. It stays lit up, so no torches needed. Greetings. Hey there, youngster, what brings you here? I'm on a quest for the secret groove. You'll have to dig deep to reach it on the 50th level. Old Palomar here is the toughest miner in all of Hyper Dungeon. Let me show you a thing or two about good old mining. It might come in handy. Another tutorial coming up, eh? In that crate, there's a pickaxe. Grab it and let's get to work. So there's no option to skip this tutorial. In my crate, you mean barrel? Well done, youngster. Now I have a nice little side quest for you. Are you ready? Yes, no. Yes. Excellent, youngster. You know, I've been working in the mine since I was 8 years old because I'm agoraphobic. I love being down here and I'm glad you appreciate the art of mining too. Try to gather 6 copper ores. It's easy to dig up. Even a slender person like you can do it. Hey, I'm not slender at all. How can I do that? It's very simple. Just approach A ore block, N ore block, and press space or the A button on the controller. Okay, got it. Can I equip this? No. This is not disposable. And it's riddled with woodworms. But okay. Ding. Also, we had this, right? Insignificant ring. One ring to rule them all, one ring to find them. One ring to bring them all, and in the darkness bind them. And then there's a ring that isn't good for much. I mean, really, this ring. Yeah, that's not good for much. Okay, let's move this here. Guess we move these down. Hey, very well, youngster. Oh, this is a bug. So this is a bug for sure. This was incrementing because I was dragging 3 ores around. Remember to keep that copper. Resources are precious down here. And what should I do with it? Excuse me? Mix fiber to optimize your connection. Very funny. Stronger weapons and armor, of course. You need them if you don't want to end up sliced. But I'm not a blacksmith. But you can learn to be one. Down here a few levels below you find my friend Robert Bragg's forge. He's itching to pass on his metallurgical arts to anyone willing to learn. Tutorials, tutorials, and more tutorials. It'll be easy and fun, youngster. Now go, good luck. Yeah, so I was dragging these ores around, drag them from one of these spots, like this spot to this spot, and so it thought I gained 2 ores, 4 ores, 6 ores. Then the quest activated. It shouldn't have. But then again, this ore mining is very annoying as well. Takes too many clicks. Takes too many taps. I shall mine all the ore, I guess. No reason to leave any behind. I'm gaining experience and materials. And I'm not losing energy or anything. So they are small, so far they are small, medium and large ores. Small ones give you 1 ore in 4 hits. The medium one gives you 2 ores in 8 hits. The large one gives you 3 in 12. Necromancer wants more corpses. Ark! The deep darkness again. It reminds me of the damn closet. Okay, calm and cool. If I light up all the torches, you will illuminate the entire level, right? The proximity flamethrowers. They are activated by sophisticated motion detector. Oh no. Oh no. Now I don't dare move quickly at all. Ooh, ouch. So this was a proximity one, right? It's not going on at all. Yeah, these are mean. I mean, I suppose the point is you can see them on a wall. These stairs? No. What? I did not see any bats. Please don't do this. Oops, I was clicking on you. And then I hit the wrong target. Things go from bad to worse. These are vampire bats. Just notice the R in their name. Ah. I wish clicking didn't. A couple of times now I've clicked on a monster to select them, but because clicking on them also does the defend thing or attack thing, I've either missed an attack or missed a defense due to that. But I suppose that's my fault for clicking too vigorously, I guess. I think we definitely want to go hit points for this game. Maybe chew one of these down. What is your aggro range? Really not very big at all. I saw that one this time. This is back towards the start. I wanted to make sure I didn't miss any torches back there. Let's loot it all. This is +1 over these boots, that's fine. The Memoirs of Chester Copperbot, Treasure Hunter. Well, after all, I don't see why I should write my memoirs. I mean, I am Chester Copperbot, the greatest treasure hunter of my era. There's no need for me to explain who I am. If I do it, it's for one single reason. I detest questions. Questions drive me nuts, no idea why. So might as well hit them off with these notes. The feat that made me famous, recovering the treasure of Pirate Wally One Eye, descending to that damn cave and reaching that ramshackle galleon was anything but easy. Now I was dealing with the crew of that dastardly stiff buccaneer. Imagine they were entirely composed of skeletons, and I loathe skeletons. I believe I'm allergic to bone dust. It makes me sneeze and my eyes tear up. Anyway, the treasure in question was a chest of fine wine bottles from the Pigia Hills. What a name. They say the wine there is so good because of a meteorite impact that happened 10,000 years ago. Unfortunately, old Wally's stash had all turned to vinegar. So, net of the glory for putting up this feat, I ended up penniless. If only I had a coin to buy a lettuce head, I'd have some excellent vintage vinegar for dressing. In short, another job paid in visibility. Luckily, the wise King Wisteria has just handed me a new quest. It seems very promising. It's about penetrating the hyper dungeon, that moody labyrinth that changing its look with every new game. Another reference to new game, like to this being a game, and swiping the treasure of the orcs, some sort of magical cup or something. Since orcs have become utterly stupid, I reckon it'll be child's play. Far more profitable than sitting here writing my memoirs, precisely. I just hope I don't encounter any more skeletons. I'm fed up with those useless bags of bones. More potions. I should really drink some of these. So right now I am 58 health. Drink this will be some... Oh, it's 23%. And my health is 120, that's why I got back more. Is there a way in here? There is. See, again, I missed this guy again because I was slightly off angle. Oh. It's very weird. If I'm approaching on the same row, there should be no reason why I miss him. Now, whatever, in the end. Those crits are really lousy. I'm just doing 10 damage. I guess maybe it's because he has a lot of armor. Or he's a skeleton and he's resistant to spears, maybe. Whoosh! Was there anything else actually needed in here? I don't think so. Down we go. My 5.5 cents tells me there might be more to this level. Oh. Oh well, it'll be fun the next run. Oh. Maybe there was something else at the bottom. Wow, this level is already all lit up. I thought it would be more difficult and that I would find the first mini-boss. Instead, all I see is a big bed and a rather peculiar fellow. Wait, what if he is the first mini-boss himself? Whoosh. Hygiene first. Copy DM, even in the bathroom. There's a big censored box. Not bad. This game. Quaff. So this pushed my water to full. Did these actually do anything? You have washed your hands before and after using the toilet. Oh, I didn't know there was an achievement. Interesting. Lucky me. So to get the achievement, you have to use the washroom before and after. But I'm surprised nothing in here restores my health. Whoosh. This is actually useful. Fish and chips recipe. Mushroom soup recipe. Nice. Can't make fish and chips. Ah, this consumes water. And this is the first item where it heals more than the food value that it gives. So I actually do want a couple of these. Actually, let's make all of them. Why, thank you. Oh wait, that only made one of them. Yet in the last... See, now we make all of them. I wonder why. Or is it that the first time you make something? No, that can't be. Why did the last one only make one? Who knows? I don't know if I have to. Let's just make all of them. Yeah, that's what I expected. 5 of them. Okay. Maybe let's heal up with a mushroom soup. There we go. Ah, are you the mini boss? I have no idea what you're talking about, Beauty. I'm Loris Batak, head of package delivery in the Hyper Dungeon at your service. I didn't order anything. A gift from the company, but if you really want to repay me somehow, we could take advantage of the bed down there. What do you say? Wait, are you hitting on me? Well, what's the harm? There's plenty of harm, especially for you. We're in the 21st century. You're not funny, you're inappropriate, embarrassing, and disgusting. Do it again and you'll end up decapitated. Are we clear? Ah, okay. You're more boring than my ex-colleagues who dumped me here. Now, can you explain what exactly you're doing here? Yes, I explain how my internal delivery system works in the dungeon. Here and there, you'll find rooms like this. Relaxation areas where strangely nothing and no one will try to kill you. You're the best for resting, recovering points, and tidying your inventory. Oh, so I could have rested here, which tends to become a mess over time. If you have any excess stuff that you don't feel like throwing away, you can put it here in my magical box. Ah, I'll take care of bringing it to the next rest level where you can retrieve it. Interesting. So I can leave all the ingredients of those silly minerals I collect here, for example? Exactly, but remember, you can only retrieve them at the next resting area. Okay, got it, thanks. Okay, before I go, one more thing. Remember that in these special areas, you can recover all your hit points by sleeping in this bed. Very convenient, right? Just make sure to have enough food and water upon waking up for a good breakfast that will restore your strength. Goodbye. See you at the next resting area. Cool. Okay, so whatever I put in this chest won't be lost. I'll be able to use it at the next resting point. There's no keybind for... There's no shift click, alt click, control click, or anything like that to move though. Oh, there is a button here though. Or I can just drag down. Whatever, let's do this. You can move these 2 weapons as well. These boots I'm sure I can sell somewhere. This pickaxe cannot be sold. We should really keep the hammer around. Copper ore I will take. All these ingredients I will take. What is this? Batwing. I'll keep it. Oh, and I have to use the bed. Clean sheets, feather pillows, and no hidden traps. Maybe a little nap would do me good. My reach only went down by 1 point. Ah, what a delightful nap. I dreamt that skeleton almost sliced me into pieces. So you get a different dream each time? I don't need to sleep, I've already did that, and my hit points are already at maximum. And I can restore my water points here. And I don't care about my food points. Ah, the beloved old spitholes. Here I welcome you, adventurous friends. Those dreadful dart launching contraptions might be the most lethal trap ever devised by orcs. They shoot arrows repeatedly, sometimes at varying frequencies and speeds. To avoid being sieve-like, one needs composure, intuition, and a sense of rhythm. Good luck. Ark, that hurts. I need to be more careful. Traps hurt us explorers way more than resolvers or destroyers. Oh, that's interesting. So this is a thing that they didn't talk about during character selection. It's a difference between different classes. Are good. How do I actually avoid this? I don't think there is a way to avoid this per se. I guess when I I will occasionally dodge it, but I'm not sure because I missed the tutorial. I was not sure. I'm not sure what the criteria is for the dodge thing to kick in. It might be that I have to be that it cannot be behind me. It might be that I can dodge it from the front or the sides, but not behind. But anyway, I'm out of reach now anyway. So no more dodging for me. What's that? I am... See, that didn't even... I didn't even see it. Oh, no. Wait. So that one I dodged with 15 rage. And I think I dodged it. I'm not sure if I dodged it because I moved. Because I moved like in an upwards direction around it. I don't know. We'll find out over time. The more that we get pierced, the more we'll find out about it, I guess. What's this? Ha! So this teleports me out. Oh, that. Teleported me out the other way. This again is a teleportation thing. So this is basically a kind of tutorial that shows you different speeds and number of times they fire. Ow. That the trap can trigger. Oh, it puts me outside. Ah. That's not nice. So both the left side and right side ones have different speeds. Ow. Like the left one there has 3, but the right side one had 2 for the second. So I was looking at the second one. For the second dart trap, the left one fires 3 and the right one fires 2, I guess. No, now the left one is just firing over and over again. So it varies, it varies. I should really come... no, that won't work though. I wonder if it's a better strategy to come all the way to one side. It's not consistent. The patterns keep changing. So this is actually pretty difficult. Let's eat this. Maybe it is a consistent pattern, but it changes between the patterns. So left 4, right 4, left 3, right 4, right 2, right 3. No, it changes. It's definitely not consistent. That was awful. These are just the tutorial traps. Copperhead guard. Upgrade, I'm sure. Yeah. I don't want to wear all these riders. Close. Okay. Tom, William, meet me at 7 down in the next level. I can't wait to read the imbecile Pascal's ingredient closet once again. Yours truly, your boss, Bert. Teleport me out, thank you. These traps are a little much. Let's go inventory slot again. Carry weight has not become a problem yet. Nice. Healing potions, food, Orcish prayer to Park Frutogar. Oh, Park Frutogar, god of plenty divine, grant us fresh fruits to fill our bellies line. Cherries, strawberries, oranges, grapes, and apples. Fresh, succulent, and sweet like honey's ripples. O Park Frutogar, forsake us never. Bestow upon us fruits that will last forever. We swear it true, no falsehood in our plea. Thanks to you, we save a rich fruit jubilee. I suppose these are like... He's a god of like... fructose. Kind of a weird god, but also funny. Okay, nothing of use. Oh, Frizzit, if only you knew how much I love you. Will I ever be able to confess my feelings to you? I can't stop thinking about your grey skin, your thin white hair like spider webs, and your violet gems eyes. Okay. Even though we're colleagues, you barely give me a glance and only mutter a few words. Whenever I try to approach, you immediately create distance between us. What's wrong with me? Yet I'm an attractive elf, or at least that's what that slimy Loris claims. How unhappy I am. I hope to muster the courage to confess my feelings to you someday. Yours forever, Moria. This message will self-destruct sooner or later. Now I'm curious how much lore there is in the mode that gives you the most conversations. Also, I just discovered that I can hold the spacebar key while mining. That helps quite a bit. Okay, there we go. I wonder how long this timer goes. We're already 2 hours in and 11 levels in. What a sharp smell. Is someone playing the little chemist? Yeah, there's a left bullet as well as a right one. But it's random, right? There's no way of telling. Yeah. Somehow I avoided those ones. Ministry of Madness, Slime Danger. The area beyond this door is foul and damp. It is the ideal habitat for slimes. And slimes are a protected species endangered due to the precious juice they produce. Slime poaching is strictly prohibited. Anyone caught attempting to defend themselves against a slime attack will be punished with a public reprimand and the cutting off of the left foot's little toe if one is possessed. Ah, those stupid things again. I'm low on health now. I should eat something. But my food level is so high. I'll be wasting food points. You drink this. Well, loaf of bread also, no, loaf of bread heals more food than it eats. The mushroom soups are the one that are better. They heal for more food, heal my health bar for more than my food bar. Oh, come on. The traps are gonna kill me. I can never see them. So this must be the exit later. These proximity traps are the worst. Like so. I never see them. Let's heal up. I need to heal up. Cheese only heals me for 5. Suppose I'm gonna quaff a few pieces of bread. At least to get me over the 20 health mark. I could also drink a potion, I guess. Alphonse? Wrong. I'm his brother, Pascal. Same face, huh? I wonder how you could have confused us. We don't look alike at all. Anyway, you finally arrived. The apprentice he promised me. Apprentice? Yes, my lawyer right hand. I have a strange feeling of deja vu. I think there's been a mistake. No mistake. You are my apprentice. First things first, I will teach you the basics of creating my unequal potions. Okay, Sai, another tutorial coming up. Okay, Sai, yo, that's the same thing. Okay then, I need you to prepare a healing potion for me. To do that, the first thing you need to do is find the recipe. I should have it written down somewhere. Check the chest, it should be there. Once you find it, pick up then read it to learn how to make it. Now go! Clank! You have examined 50 pieces of furniture. Achievement. 51. 52. Very well, my assistant. This recipe and others that you will learn will be written down in your journal, where you can also check the required ingredients to make them. Speaking of ingredients, if I remember correctly, you need a bone, a tomato, and water to make the healing potion, and I see you already have them all. So what happens if I don't? Now all you have to do is approach the counter, press space. I'll do it right away. But why did you lock me in this room? No distractions are allowed during my lessons. So focus and do as I say, and everything will be fine. Okay. Space. Create. Smoke bubble, swirl blue, pour. Excellent work, you did it. You'll make a great assistant. No, really, I'm not your assistant. No? No, I'm on my own quest to find a secret gruel. That's why I met your brother a few levels above. Oh, I see. Really a shame. You seem very promising. Okay, at least can you help me solve my problem? Tell me. I need to prepare a rage potion for Oklara, the Orc Queen. So this might also mean that at the end of the game, when you fight her, she probably has a rage potion, right? She will be furious to death. Is that a term? Whatever. If I don't get to her as soon as possible, if I don't get it to her, she will be furious to death. Never heard of that term. Which of course is a paradox. She's asking me for a potion to get angrier, but she'll get even angrier if I don't prepare it for her, yeah. Anyway, you never argue with customers, right? The trouble is I'm out of slime essence, essential for distilling one. I need someone tough like you to fetch me some. You accept the mission? Okay. Wonderful. Here's the recipe for the rage potion and 2 of the 3 ingredients to make it. Now all you need is a bit of slime essence. How do I get it? Simple, you just need to kill a few slimes. Silly me for asking, and where do I find these slimes? Well, I saw a couple in the sewer nearby yesterday. Nice and chubby, they're just what you need. Please take this sewer key from my secret chest. Excuse me, but how many secret chests do you have? It's a secret. Inside that chest, there is also the recipe for the rage potion. The additional ingredients needed to make it are in this chest in the sewers. But I thought you gave me the... You just said you gave me the ingredients. Good luck with the slimes. If you survive, see you later. Slime essence. Alive. Yeah, I'll try to be alive. Depending on how many slime traps there are. Those things that look like the oversized gummy candies must be the slimes. Let's get down to business. Get rid of that rat. Ring. Do these things aggro? They might not even aggro. They do aggro. I do so little damage. Whoa, that was a quick thing. That's a quick slime. Sometimes they're fast, sometimes they're slow. So this is where one of my skills will actually come in use, right? Actually, no, maybe not. I don't think this is the attack bar, not the defense bar. I don't need that and I don't need that. Bye. Keep missing the crit. Ow. Oops. Uh-oh. Bye. One slime essence. And a lot of secret chests. Upgraded weapons. Just discovered a weapon with a unique feature that activates upon landing a perfect critical hit. Copper Flail, great in battle, for atoning for your sins, and for enthusiasts of sadomasochism. With a perfectly executed critical hit, the enemy is immobilized. Nice. Enemy becomes confused. Also nice. Where's my version of this? Why do they give me these 2 weapons but not the one for my skill? What nonsense is this? So what's the point of wearing this? Let's wield this then. Even though that means I don't get any skills for it. Fizzle, I can turn off the torches. Excellent! Not only have you shown your worth with the pharmacist's cauldron, but you have also saved me from the wrath of that crazy young lady. Well, thank you. You are now worthy to access the most arcane and hidden secrets of alchemy. And yes, here it is, another secret chest for you. It contains a special potion for you. With that potion, you'll be able to see better in the dark. Oh, there is also the recipe that make good use of it. Cool, never liked the dark. Goodbye, my friend. Goodbye. Did that heal me? I think it did heal me 10 health. Not 100% sure. Oh, chest. Ta-da. Here it is. So just drinking one of these potions at the beginning of a dark level allows me to see better. I feel much better now. I do need a bigger belt though. Actually no, that potion doesn't need to be belted. I remembered the proximity trap this time. Almost missed that one. Because I was too busy trying to get by the... Hey Pascal. If you want your stupid alchemy lab to continue to exist, you better tell me that my potion is ready. Of course, my queen, here it is right here. Very well, Pascal. Perhaps I underestimated you. Keep serving me like this, and you will go far. Certainly, my queen, I ask for nothing more. Since that old codger left her, she's becoming more and more insufferable. Look at what I have to deal with just to live in peace. Interesting. Oh, Clara is quite a character, she is. No doubt about it. Would you look at that? Prisoners are escaping. The skeletons on the dance floor. The ghosts are haunting the halls. The ominous mist shrouds the entire village. This is an outdoor forest. Wow, a forest in the darkness underground. How is that possible? The entropic nature of the hyper dungeon challenges the suspension of disbelief of anyone. I can't use my weapon for chopping trees. I need a lumberjack axe for this. I wonder where we will get one. Sorry, the work has already been here. Smiley face. In fact, it was a cat smiley face. Good day. Big Joan long time. Hey sweetness, what brings you around here? I'm looking for the sacred gruel and I will find it. Instead of wasting time with stuff like that, you should think about chopping down as many trees as possible. Those green keep sprouting everywhere. I hate them, don't you? Well, Sweetness, let Big Joan Long Tie here take care of you. I'll teach you all the secrets of lumberjacks. I'll make you a deforestation ace. Another tutorial on the way, huh? In that crate, there's an axe. Grab it and let's get to work. It's not mine. Lumberjack axe. Very good, Sweetness. Now I have a nice side quest for you. Are you ready? Yes, I am. Excellent, Sweetness. I knew you had a secret hatred for the plant kingdom inside you. Give me a hand in exterminating these leafy sons of but don't you need the plants for some oxygen down here? Fake news spread by those eco-mages. Plants are dangerous and must be exterminated mercilessly. Try collecting 6 wood chunks. It's easy and cathartic. Okay, let's give it a try. Okay, so this is kind of like survival games where you can chop down the tree itself. Then you can chop down the stump itself for more stuff. Very good, Sweetness. It sounds like she needs to be doing the cathartic work, yeah. Very good, Sweetness. You've got what it takes to be a tree killer. Make sure to keep that lumber. Resources down here are valuable. And what should I do with it, excuse me? Make toothpicks? Arrows and tougher shields, obviously. You'll need them if you don't want to end up in cubes. But I'm not a blacksmith. You can learn to be one. A few levels down, you'll find the forge of the old Robert Bragg. He's dying to pass on his wood carving skills to anyone. Tutorials, and more tutorials. Spoiler alert, that will be the last one. But it'll be easy and fun, Sweetness. Now go. Good luck. So I'm guessing that's going to be where the demo ends as well. I didn't actually expect to play this game for the full 3 hours. But it looks like we are going to play this game for the full 3 hours. It is pretty interesting. Yeah, I do see that every time. It is a pattern, eh? I've noticed that as well. So usually the only indication of how long a game is. Look, this date is actually open. Oh, I guess it's because I've done the 6 logs already. Usually the only indicator I have of how long a demo is looking at other people's demos playthrough, or the time they spent on Steam if they left a review. But a lot of the demos I play actually don't have a lot of videos at all. Some do, but a lot of them just have at most 1 or 2 videos, which is why I enjoy playing them and giving like developers insight on their games, I guess. Kind of poor insight, but better than nothing, I guess. I mean, my kind of poor insight. Better than nothing, but because of that, it's hard for me to estimate how long a demo actually is. You run into a weight limit. 49.9 upon 50. My health is at nothing, so let me eat a bit of food and see if... So this one weighs 3, so let's just eat a bunch of these. Also water skins. Also I can destroy these things, right? Let's try that. Let's try that. What deity was worshipped here, I wonder? Who knows? What was that crack? Oh, that was a tree, I guess. It looked like I was smashing something above the tree. Above the tree sprite, but I wasn't. Okay. Fencing? Actually, I should have gone swordsmanship because that's what I'm building right now. I forgot I had to change my weapons around. So I'm guessing, although I don't know for sure, that after you finish the tutorial for the first time, maybe they will let you skip the tutorial from then on. Brain bending blocks. But this game is very stylish. I like it. Pictures are nice. This thing here down here is very nice. The conversations are funny. The books are pretty interesting. I can skip individual ones, but I still have to walk through the level. I don't remember at the start if they gave me an option to skip the levels. I'm talking about like going right down to level 16 or whatever to start. Maybe this is the moment to use that potion I got from Pascal. Maybe it can be more useful in Deep Darkness level. But why? It's lit. Everything's lit. For now. I mean, in fact, why is it lit? I didn't drink the potion. Why is everything lit? Are you? Yeah. I can't open that. I'm not sure why everything is staying lit though. This is a dart trap, but it's not firing. Yeah. Whoosh. Oh, so there is something up here that disappeared. Oh, that's a flamethrower. Flamethrower things. I'm gonna go down this way first. Suppose we can fight this. Oh my, spiders everywhere. What is this? See, I was trying to select the target there and I missed the attack because of that. I guess I'm supposed to hit the black ones there. The black parts. Cursed offspring. Oof. Sorry, I can't carry that much weight. Oh. You can't carry a mushroom? A single mushroom? Ha! What should I dump? Maybe I'll dump this rusty spear. Mushroom that broke the camel's back, apparently. Also, for some reason, this wasn't stacking. But now I can loot. So, the stuff on here doesn't count against this. Oh, that's the same level 1 power. Okay. Stuff on this doesn't count. Can I put this here? I guess not. Too bad. Wait, limit exceeded. What is in there, I wonder? Destroy. Ah, a tomato. Nope, nada. Silk-bound corpse. So I guess eventually all the traps are gonna come on. Like, this trap is on though. None of the other traps are on. This one is partially on. There's a proximity on. I'm not gonna enjoy this once the traps are on. Hate traps. That one, this trap is on. If I finish everything up here. Now let's go through here. The clock says 8:29, yep. I'm sorry, but the vampire is in another coffin. It seems like the famous vampire everyone is looking for hasn't taken refuge in this game either. Very funny. Yeah, I know. Oh, here's the copper, the spear version of the more powerful weapon. Now I need to drop something. It's probably gonna be some copper or some wooden lugs, right? I don't want to destroy all of them. Go take that. Yes, I hope I can find a cake which is alive soon. perfectly executed critical hit. The enemy is immobilized and cannot change position. I don't really need that. This is better. Or maybe even... So this is confused. This is immobilized. This is also immobilized. Because this is not as good because not a lot of the enemies change. Well, not yet. Only a couple of them really change positions. Oops, the teleportation has been deactivated. Looks like I'll have to solve this puzzle to find a way out. We're playing Sokoban. No need to reset. Wow, contact makes it slip. Oh, this kind of puzzle. Ha. So this one is obviously the problem. So I have to reset it. Definitely have to reset it right now. But I mean, I've played enough crosscut that this puzzle is pretty... This kind of thing is pretty straightforward after hundreds of hours of crosscut, right? Great. Yeah. Read this first. Ooh, this recipe, nice. Can I do this now? No. Can I... So what does this do? This is 1 and 0. And it's weight 1.0. Well, weight 1.5 and it's 2 and 1. So I can remove this. I cannot. I should actually be able to swap it out like this. Oh yeah, the game does let me do that. Okay. Oh, I couldn't move it here because this doesn't count against my weight limit. And moving this from here to here would have put me overweight. But I could swap it out directly because this has no weight limit. Okay, cool. I saw that coming. Ow. All torches are lit. So this was a Sokoban puzzle and nothing else on this level. Some of these are still broken, thankfully. The exit to this level was somewhere down here, right? Can you like come out? I was kind of hoping they'll come out and land on traps, but I don't think that's happening. This skeleton seems more fit than the other weakened ones I've encountered so far. Better be careful. Definitely should drink one of these. Maybe eat a few pieces of cheese. And bread. Or tomatoes. Tomato is a ingredient though. And Dory. What? Wow. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do that for that. The X stopping is so evil. So evil. Because I'm expecting the X to come all the way to me. We met a new inhabitant, Bone Fighter. But I guess it's the case where like the more you, once you see them for the first time, you kind of learn how to fight them. I guess. These kind of things, these things are hilarious. This is weird because this should not be in Lando Law's journal, right? He came here and was killed long before us. So these two entries are actually out of character. It's funny that our threat is high. I'm sorry, our intelligence is high. Seems pretty low to me most of the time. You can wrap it in a convenient cone made from old scrolls you no longer use. Yeah, that's true. They might be alternate universe versions. I didn't think of that. So we missed this page. Here's a riddle. What do forests have to do with dungeons? Not a thing, usually. When this was a normal place, the most advanced plant life were turnips, potatoes, and carrots in the higher levels near the surface, and spores, molds, and fungi in the lower ones. But ever since the catastrophe I've already bored you about shook everything up, large forests and jungles have popped up here and there in the hyper dungeon. Indeed, progressing through the levels, we might encounter poplar groves, pine forests, beech, chestnut, and cypress woods. They were probably chunks of forest from some parallel universe catapulted here. Timber in the hyper dungeon is a precious resource, but an old wise friend of mine always says that felling trees is a terrible idea, partly not to destroy the place's natural resources, and partly because the spirits who protect the trees are touchy types. If they catch you messing with an axe near a trunk, they could gouge your eyes out. Take it from old Lando, leave those trees wherever they are. Sooner or later you'll be rewarded. This sounds like an Edom thing, or like one of those like early roguelites, I guess. I think other roguelites have their own versions of that. But I think Edom, which was like Ancient Domains of Mystery, if you never killed a cat through the entire game, and the cats are aggro, they're aggro mobs, but if you never killed a cat through the entire game, when you reach a certain level, a cat lord will appear and give you a reward. If you've killed even one cat along the way, or caused a cat to die in some way, the cat lord will attack you instead. This sounds familiar to that. Sounds similar to that. Like, sooner or later you'll be rewarded if you don't chop down any trees. Or it might be just this guy pontificating. Who knows for sure. This thing's about to attack me. Let's wear this belt before he does. I don't need a... actually no, I guess I do need a vial of wrath. Beware of that crazy big Joan Langtai. She's simply mad. For some reason she hates any form of plant life. She's trying to bring down every tree in the hyper dungeon and is attempting to convince anyone to join her in this insane crusade. Furthermore, she has long been contemplating the assassination of my old friend Forge Tree. I must find a way to stop her. Sure, a bit of lumber can always come in handy, but let's not forget that plants provide us with the essential oxygen we need to survive. So don't pay too much attention to that screwball and only take the wood strictly necessary. Peace and love. Signed, Old Wise Woman of the Mountain. Like, this person might be the one. Forge Tree might be the one who rewards us with, yeah, I know, I saw this coming. At least I didn't get surprise attack. That only took 1 health damage. Wow. Wow. Aha! So because he was confused, because the slime was confused, he could only do a normal attack. Nice. Sure. Swordsmanship. Oh, this one is rearranged. Nope, never mind. So the first level is the same for all 3 classes. It's the second level of skills that it starts to get different. Interesting. Stops all enemy movements in other tiles for 5 seconds. Nice. I didn't look at this as well, right? Oh wait, no I did. I prefer the sword. Okay, let's stick with the sword. 20 minutes left. Hi. Hero, you're still alive. Alive, kicking, and always a step ahead of you, klutz. Another dark level. I bet you're scared stiff. Snot. If the darkness gives me anxiety, it's only because of you. I remember every darn time you locked me in the broom closet. Hehehe. Your cries of terror were music to my ears. It's a real shame, you know. I'm sure there are quite a few interesting things to find on this level, but you'll never have the guts to explore it thoroughly. See you later, the sacred ground awaits me. Small T, they missed it. Grr, I detest him, but he's right. I don't like this darkness at all. So the question is, do I explore this level in search of the interesting things Hero mentioned? Or do I immediately take the stairs to the next level? Or we can quaff one of these potions to see how it works. Hey, the potion does the job. Does it? Looks exactly the same to me. I guess I'm not sure how the potion changed anything. The potion does not seem like it worked. My health is really low. So I think the potions are mixed up right now, right? How dare you, by the way, regarding the D-ad?
Flawless victory.
You are... I think I do need this right now. Just being prepared. Yeah, Drink a potion. 60 health, that's fine.
Flawless victory.
Batwing meat leather. Whoosh. I think no. I think I actually can see further, but not a lot further. I think it looked like the same back there because I was in narrow tunnels. No loot? How dare. Congratulations for making it this far. You really deserve a special treasure just for you. A super mega stupendous treasure like none ever seen before. All for you and of course free. How to get it? So simple, just click on the button to enter the room. But yes, trust me, it's not a trap. Winky. Mwahaha! You've fallen into my cunning trap, rookie. You thought you'd find a special treasure? Actually, I was hoping so, strange talking skeleton. You've tricked me. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Chester Copperbutt, former treasure hunter who died 37 years ago. I have your journal. And now turning to a skilled bounty hunter. There's a bounty on my head? You bet. You've eliminated too many skeletons, so the others had a whip around and hired me, the pest. And how much is my bounty? You asked too many questions. Prepare to die, rookie. Oh no. Prepare super blow. Ouch. Ouch. So I have to crit him to do any damage. I should really space one of these. He did a double attack there. Ah. I'm only doing 1 damage when I barely miss his crit. If I barely miss his crit spot, I do 1 damage. Crit him, I do 7. Ow! Barely missed that and he did 23 damage. That one I barely missed, but I did 0. Wow. So this case is a case where I should actually be using skills. Like this. Also, I should be using one of these. Ow. It is interesting combat. I'm not sure I like to play a whole game like this, especially seeing how many squares there are around me. Wow, I keep missing. The combat is a little too quick, but you can always turn the difficulty. No, not the difficulty. You can use one of the other modes, right? You don't technically have to play this Explorer mode. Normal hits for you. Wow, I still missed that parry. Get out. My reach is full. I should have paid more attention to my reach. But it's hard to do that in a combat with everything else going. Although you can pause the game by pressing Q or E. And I didn't do that, so... I only regret not finding out the amount of the bounty on my head. It must have certainly gone up by now. Besides, I would like to point out that it was he, the bounty hunter, who attacked first. Let's keep pushing hit points. Stops on any movements in tiles for other seconds. Yeah, That sounds good. Wow, the treasure actually exists. Crystite ingot. Shadow gleam. Permanently extends your field of vision in dark levels. Nice. Here, it goes here. Congrats! It appears you've just recovered one of the 7 relics. Throughout the Hyper Dungeon, there are these 7 unique and unrepeatable items, the absolute pinnacle for any self-respecting adventurer. A detailed description is contained in my diary, which in turn is one of the relics in question. Thanks to them, traversing this Vale of Tears might become almost a walk in the park. Collect them all? Well, you get a picture. Don't let a single one slip away. By this point, let me tell you about some truly special treasures you can find down here. These are unique items with only one specimen in the whole Hyper Dungeon. So if you move on to the next level without collecting them, you can say goodbye to your chances of finding others, and you'll have to do without. I call them the 7 relics. On this page, I'll describe the first 3. Oh yes, baby, Landolor's diary. The diary you're holding is the first relic. Good for you, because only its pages contain the indispensable trick to obtaining the secret grove. Number 2, Shadow Gleam. Despite its grandiose name, this relic is nothing more than a humble miner's lamp. But bear in mind that it's the last lantern in the Hyper Dungeon, since the orcs used up all the others to build the stupid flamethrowers. It broadens the field of vision in dark levels. Number 3, it seems fruit of life. It seems to be guarded by that strange creature that the orcs worship on level 21. It's inedible due to its atrocious taste, but it appears that keeping it helps to suffer much less from thirst and hunger. Missing a word in there, but interesting. I almost kind of want to skip the rest of this level so I can go see what the end of the tutorial is like. But at the same time, there are treasure things there. I should really go do them. Why is there just a trap in the corner there? I only fought 1 rat out of the 3. So for these rats, I don't even have to hit their shield perfectly. I don't have to block them super perfectly. A little bit out is fine. That's not true for the other monsters. You've executed 5 surprise attacks. Yes, run away, scum. You kill an enemy with a single shot. 1 punch kill. Oops. Falavrav water skin cooked fish message. The good news is that my revolutionary multiverse travel time machine works. The bad news is that it still needs some tuning. For all the arcade cabinets, it dished me right in the most exciting moment. Huh? After crashing into that chronosynclastic funnel, I found myself in this strange basement with no exits, where the layout of the rooms seems to change continuously. Quite fascinating. If it weren't for all those orcs always trying to bash my brains out. Will I ever manage to repair my machine? Will I ever find a way back to the original dimension? But most importantly, could it be possible to find a decent video game programmer down here? Multiverse. A map in a dungeon that always changes, so useful. It even shows the mini-boss's location. Like this. Define decent. You're decent. You're good. Better than decent. Ow. Ow. Oh, I can only crit, yeah. Good riddance. Nice. I think I'm about to get hit by a dart. Oh, I dodged. So I'm using the cursor here. If you notice, I'm just using WSAD, sorry, not the mouse, to move around, just to see how it works. Well, not to see how it works, but to see if it's used, to see if I can survive with it. Oh, it's okay. It's a bit weird. It does seem like I don't have to. Oh. So it's the end of the flash that it calculates whether your cursor, you're highlighting the right box or not at the end of the flashing animation, yeah. I was testing, basically. I was testing to see if the direction was enough. So like against this monster, was it enough to highlight this? And it isn't. Because I thought I saw a couple that where it didn't look like I was in the right box, but I got a mini game anyway. But that's not true. This is actually pretty useful. Slimes. Let's have another potion. I need to crit it so he can't do his fast attack. No fast attack for you. Flawless victory. This water is dirty. Some mushrooms. Guillotine and a pile of skulls. Wait, they're just plastic. Nice try. Oh, you almost did get me. That time you did get me. I was trying to roll over it. You know what? Let's just go. I know there's still some stuff down there, but I also want to finish the demo. Oh. I also want to finish the demo soon. Run away. You did not run away. I do have to finish the demo, yeah. So I'm sure there's more stuff down here, but we'll leave that as an exercise for the readers. We're just going to... the down exit was up this way, right? Past this thing. So this is the forge. This will be the last level. Exercise for the readers. The people listening to my video using speech to text. It's hot in here. Feels like being in a furnace. Listening using speech to text, yeah. That is a thing. Can't open that door. Oh, so that's how you do the traps. I see. Because the button remains depressed for a while. So you can trigger the trap, dodge out of the way, and then get back onto the trap and continue on your way. Before the thing fires. Like that. For some reason that never clicked. Well, never clicked for me until now. I guess I'm not supposed to come here yet. No, I'm not supposed to come here yet. Nice that there's a healing thing in there though. How much health do I have? 35 health? Yeah. What's that? Oh. Didn't see that thing. Nothing here either. Not yet anyway. Robert Bragg Forge, the only forge in the Hyper Dungeon to boast a whopping 783 positive reviews on Hyper Advisor. We shape every metal known and unknown, and forge every type of weapon, edge, pointed, tearing, blunt, battering, slashing, for close combat and long range, shields of every shape as well as armors of all sizes, dimensions and materials imaginable. Can you make a gun? Robert Bragg's Forge commits to reducing CO2 emissions from metal smelting and has been awarded Green Certificate 2978 by the Ministry of Madness. This game is great. Alphonse or Pascal? Wrong! I'm their brother, Robert Bragg. I wonder how you could confuse us. We don't look alike at all. Sigh. Now beg mistake me for your new apprentice. And with that excuse, you'll teach me to do whatever it is you do here. I need no apprentice, and I loathe long-winded explanations and tutorials. I craft weapons and armor here. Moreover, if you made it this far, I suppose you figured out how the crafting system works. Here you have 3 gadgets. No, there's no close inverted comma here. Make yourself comfortable. I just need a nice ingot of bronze. I'll just make sure you can't leave this room until you finish. You all are obsessed, but okay. Clank. You know nothing, John Smith. Long-winded, as in a blowing breeze. Long-winded. Chest. Now you know how this works. Sorry, I can't carry all. That's fine. All I need is this. You said bronze ingot though. Not 11? Sure, Malmal. Very good. Excellent work. Mr. Robert Bragg? Go on, tell me. The ingot is fine, but usually to craft stuff you need recipe, right? However, apart from the one from copper ingots, I haven't seen any. Quite the predicament, huh? All thanks to those 3 chicken thieves. I bet they ransacked me again while I was distracted. Who are you talking about? Tom, Bert and William, those 3 scoundrels lurking in the higher levels. They never dared to start a fight with an orc. Instead, they have a great time bullying me and my brothers, stealing our recipes and ingredients. So if I want to get anything out of this forge, I need to deal with them first. Exactly. I bet they're lurking around here. I've telepathically opened the door to my room. Inside you'll find a lever that will allow you to open all the doors on this level. Those slackers thought they were clever, but I've locked all the doors, trapping them here. Go find them and give them a good thrashing. In return, you can use my forge as much as you like. You've also snatched 3 weapons I had just made. I think they've hidden them around here. Really special weapons, you can keep them if you like. Cool, let's get to work. I'm going to try to finish this before we start, even though I'm over time, because this is the end of the tutorial. Or it will be the end. Well, according to the spoiler lady anyway. So let's see if we can go quickly try it, unless it isn't, yeah. I do want to see the end of the tutorial if possible. So I need to go to the top left where that thing is. Oops. Oops. Oh, there goes all my reach. But here I can... Oh, I cannot heal here. Damn it. Okay, so this is still locked. There's nobody here. Misleading maze? Swordsmanship plus 100%. No special skills though. Here's one of the weapons Robert Bragg was talking about. Ah! Okay, time to potion. And maybe eat some food. I do need inventory space anyway, so we have to eat some food for sure. Drink some water. I don't have that much food left. I actually went through a lot of resources on the way here. Half health is probably enough for now. I just need to stop walking the traps. I wonder if you can soft lock yourself. Or get to a point where you don't have any food. Not here either, there's nobody. Puzzling Pike. Unique. 100% boost your skills with the maze. A benefit that melts away like snow in the sun since it doesn't work when holding a spear. Yeah, oh, so these weapons, yeah, they buff other types. Ah, how useless. So this was the first one. The teleport brings you to a seed room that was set up by Okawakan, especially sociopathic Orc who firmly believes that the most satisfying thing in the world is moving extremely heavy crates from one point to another. Oh, no, this was not earlier. This was just a Sokoban room that I missed. Let's destroy this. Look, a hamburger. A ham. Let's get this. And then eat this. Am I wrong? Or are these weapons a scam? I'm not sure if Robert Bragg is as great a weaponsmith as he claims to be. I think the third one was down here, but I'm not sure. Ow. No, this was where I came in. Ow, not again. I hear some noises. Here they are. I bet you're Tom, Bert, and William. Return Robert Bragg's recipes right now. And stop picking on him and his odd brothers once and for all. Interesting proposal. Now let us make ours. Hehehe. We'll face you in a nice 3-on-1 fight. Oh ho ho. Then we'll beat you to a pulp. Ahaha. And finally beef you in your undies and swap your stuff. What do you say? Okay, bring it on. We were just waiting for this noob. You're moving first? Right. Oh. Thankfully, their order doesn't change, and you can always click on. Like I can always. When I pause the game, the screen goes blank. But each opponent has a number above his head. Basically shows who's moving next. Ow. So that is useful in some ways for if you can tell, if you can kind of sync yourself to it. That's how you would get the combat under control even with multiple enemies. No, I actually want to fight you, but I miss anyway. Can you teleport again, aren't you? No, you aren't. Oh. Ah. I need to kill you next for sure. Your fast attack is annoying, but this guy being able to confuse me is even worse. Oh, the orders changed. How rude. Tom doesn't seem to be moving around anymore. He hasn't moved around in many times. Ow. Oh, you confused me. Great. I'm not attacking anyone. I moved the keyboard there, which is why I missed something. Oh, there was no crit on that one. Okay. Nice. Ah, I missed the crit. So now he can do his quick attack again. Yucks. There we go. Oh, I forgot he was. I didn't realize he was moving next. For some reason, I thought it was a sudden guy. Ouch. At least you're not doing that much damage. Even on crits. That one was barely critical. I'm not sure why he stopped moving. It's like he ran out of he ran out of reach, I think. If I'm not wrong, that's what it was. He ran out of reach, so he couldn't move any longer. How weird. How interesting. What is this? Wealth Locket. The only gold necklace you never have to pawn. Increases gold farm by 50%. Making the mere fact of owning it make you as rich as King Dandelion. Interesting. Ooh. Had enough? Hey, definitely yes, enough. Return the stolen goods. Oh, anything you want. Ouch, ouch, ouch. We'll also leave you this magic necklace. It can get you more gold. We, don't need it. Very well. And do you swear to leave my friends alone from now on? Absolutely. Word of scoundrels. They can just teleport around. Nothing worthwhile. Baffling blade. Let's see what to do. Let's eat a couple of these cheeses, because that opens up an inventory slot. Ooh, and 3 recipes. Once learned, it'll be available at the... Okay, good. Let's get this. Learn it. Get this. Learn it. Get this. Learn it. Time to good news. Give the good news to Robert Brack. I don't like that the speech bubbles sometimes block information. Sorry, it blocks the ability for me to look at things behind it. Like I almost walked into a flame trap there because of that. Fantastic! You sorted out those 3 and recovered the recipes. I think they'll leave you alone for a while. And you also recovered my special weapons. They're really strong, aren't they? Well, yes, of course. You can keep them. Now the path to the next level is open, but take a piece of advice. Before you continue, use the recipes and resources you've accumulated to upgrade your arsenal a bit. You'll need sharper, more forceful, and sturdier stuff if you want to deal with the orcs of the lower levels. Oh, here I guess? So the axe is here, the shield is here. The greaves are here. Epic level 35 axe. But I'm missing all these ingredients anyway. Well, for this axe. I guess you get to upgrade your shield here. Yeah, but you can because of that. Okay. Well, we're assuming that that was the end of the tutorial. We don't actually have to go crafting. Let's just walk to the end of the tutorial. Hopefully. Creating level, end of the demo. So this is this looks like there's a special level or a special scene that you won't see in the real game. Whoa, and who are these smarty pants? Interesting. Nothing here. Whoosh. Hey, that's not fair. Putting in too many mini-bosses. Il Timido, Marco Lago TM, look at Professor Composer, Nadim. Oh, no, there's a misunderstanding, don't worry. We're not mini-bosses. Oh, really? Then who are you? Sorcerers? Shapeshifters? Nah, we're just the avatars of those 5 good-for-nothings who... They're called authors, the authors of this game to be precise. Ah, I see. So that means the demo is over, right? You sound disappointed. Were you having fun? Why is the composer asking me that? Well, in the parts where they weren't trying to assassinate me, it wasn't too bad, I guess. When is the full version coming out? Time is an overrated. That means you have no clue when it will be released, right? We're working on it, okay? We're doing this on our own because we're like indie. Rome wasn't built in a day. Imagine a 50-level dungeon crawler. Anyway, we should be there in a few months. Great. Is there anything I can do for you guys? Oh, the usual. If you liked it, spread the word, tell your friends, etc. Feedback. Yes, that's really important. Seriously, don't be shy. We can take it. Drop us your complaint list. Tell us what you didn't like, what feels off, or what could be improved. I did note a few things. Like, it's hard for me to stream and also write down these things. Maybe I should be. But I know I definitely took note of some things along the way. Like the... Nah, yeah. I usually don't end up filling out a form or anything like that. And I kind of feel guilty about that. Oh, your game? Yeah. Yeah. I'll eagerly wait for your game as well. But there were definitely some things here that There were minor things that needed improving. UI stuff here and there. I've talked about them through the video, but if you ask me to recall it at the end, sometimes it's a bit difficult. Yes, that's why I don't stream yours, correct. So I can give you proper feedback. Too much dialogue? System too complicated? Enemies too tough? No, they're fine. Amish too stupid? Music or sound effects crackling sometimes? We'll do our best to fix everything. Help us debug this place. And if, well, you happen to work for a game publisher and like this demo, talk to your holy, revered and respected directors about us. What emote is that? What emoji is this? It looks like an upside down person emote. Anyway. We're on the market. We're looking for a publisher for the Western market. For Asia, we've already found our friends at 2P Games. Okay, I'll try not to forget. Follow us on Discord for updates, and thanks for making it all the way here in one piece. See you soon. Also, don't forget to tell them about the Steam page. Oh yeah, that's right. We'd love it if, besides joining our Discord server, you also add the game to your Steam wishlist. I will do that. I'll just open both. No, don't do that. I'll just open both pages in a browser. Sound good? No. Sure. But marketing suggested I open both links for you. Thanks and see you soon. How dare you? They did open on both pages. Okay. No, I don't want to join your Discord. I'm at my limit. I can't join the Discord even if I wanted right now. Oh, I skipped out the achievements. Oh, here we are. Oh, that was just me hitting escape, I guess. Well, that was me hitting right mouse button. Or pressing the menu button because I tapped out. There are other achievements I didn't get though. There are 6 of 10, so there are 4 more achievements. One is you have achieved 5 consecutive flawless victories. One is you have perfectly completed the first tutorial. 2 Taur's Pride. One is you have plunged level 2 back into darkness. And one is you died during the very first tutorial. So, yeah, one is to do Taur's tutorial properly. One is to die during the first tutorial, which I think is his, right? Then one is to do something the torches in level 2, and one is to fight a few people without getting injured. Cool. How do I? Oh. I was thinking that maybe there'll be a lever that you can pull and it'll send you here, which will actually finish the game. No, it's open now. No, it's not. Why can't I go through this? I guess this is closed. It looks open to me, kind of. But not really. Anyway, yes, thanks for the stream. I appreciate you coming by. Yes, the game is over. End of the demo. That's an interesting game. I liked it. Thank you for watching. See you tomorrow with some other demo that I'll pull out of the depths of Steam. Have a wonderful evening. Goodbye.